Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Mayfield. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Mayfield off the play fake. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone. Before going out.
It's a gain of 10. And the Panther 1st down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Falcons' 22-yard line.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Play fake. Mayfield. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is indeed good. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2 yards, good enough for a first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete.
Mayfield's pass complete to DJ Moore. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
First down, Panthers.
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And a Panther first down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
4-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the
offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it all...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 14-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Let's get it.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mayfield now from the 50. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 17. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
57, Mike, 57. Hey, tight. Check it out, please.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
The 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go. Alert 3.
Back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Dante Fowler in on the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You
get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. And a missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's third and short. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They'll look to throw for it on third and one. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So much for the run on third and one. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Switch. Check the backer.
On play action, they'll throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He'll rifle this one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made.
It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown.
Baker Mayfield scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Joey Sly.
Sly on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Panthers 17. Falcons 10. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. We got 4.
Now they try the right side here. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. On the return, Jackson. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the 4th on the punt fumble. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Rush in. Check. Check out. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now back to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Wide open receiver complete.
Mayfield.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, Mayfield. And no! It's incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Touchdown, Falcons!
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 20, Panthers 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Touchdown, Carolina.
They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts him in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board, will it energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
57, Mike. Mike 57.
Back to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But the football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts
Brings up
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8.
ball carrier.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
57.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. Now he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. That one good for 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Today,
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle.